again. Welcome back to Emmanuel's Christmas Advent Calendar. I've learnt so much after watching these videos. How much have you learned? I can't wait for today's. Bye!
Hello, welcome to today's video Advent. I wonder, can you guess what I want to think about today from these clues? It's something that we see on so many of our Christmas cards. In reality, it's not something we have every single year. The last time we had it on Christmas Day was back in 2010. That's probably before some of you were born. The weather forecast for this year suggests that we're not going to see it on Christmas Day yet again. Have you worked it out? If you said snow, well done, you guessed correctly. I want us to think about snow. I really like it when we have snow, as there are so many fun things you can do with it. You can go sledging, you can build snowmen, you can have snowball fights with your friends. If those are a bit too energetic, you can simply wrap up warm and go for a walk in the countryside. I also like to go mountain biking when it snows, and in past years we've gone on holiday to parts of the world that have much more snow and have bigger mountains to go skiing. That's how much I like it. You like me and like snow? Well, snow is something that we often associate with Christmas in this country. But did you know, the account of the Christmas story in the Bible does not tell us if it snowed that first Christmas in Bethlehem. The word snow, however, is found in other parts of the Bible. I want to think about two of these occasions and the picture that is painted by these verses. To help us, I want us to first think about how you might describe snow to someone who has never seen it or experienced it. What words would you use? What is it about snow that makes it special? There's lots you could say, but one word all of you will probably use at some point is the word white. It's one of the most obvious ways to describe snow. If we were to have snow on Christmas Day, we'd be talking about having a white Christmas. Alternatively, if I was to ask you to tell me something that was white, many of you I'm sure would say snow is your first answer. White speaks of something pure and clean, that's not been spoilt by anything. It is this that I want to think about. Jesus was born into the same family tree as King David, and it is his words I want to look at. David, like all of us, had thought and done things that were wrong, and that meant God was angry with him. God used a man called Nathan to teach this to David, and when David understood the real extent of what he had done, he knew he needed to be forgiven and made clean. David said sorry to God and asked him to forgive him. Psalm 51 records David's experience, but in part of verse 7 we have the word snow mentioned. David says, "Wash me, and I shall be made whiter than snow." He believed and trusted that God's forgiveness would make him clean. To help draw attention to this amazing forgiven position, he says whiter than snow to help us to picture something much better. Isaiah, a prophet, also records similar words that show the dramatic change of someone being forgiven. In Isaiah chapter 1 verse 18 we read, "Though your sins are like scarlet, they should be as white as snow." Here the wrong things we think and do are described as sins and represented by the colour scarlet, which is a red colour. But this changes when we are forgiven to be the pure white like snow. These are amazing verses that use the picture of white snow to try and explain the experience of the person who has come to God to say sorry for their sins and ask God to make them clean. This is all possible because Jesus came and was born as a baby. He lived the perfect life that we fail to do and then took our place and the punishment that we deserve. Because of him, we're able to be forgiven and made clean. This is the good news of Christmas. Next time we have snow, I hope you have fun in it, but also remember King David, and that just like him, we all need to say sorry to God for the wrong things that we've done and ask him to wash us and make us whiter than snow.
So lift up your voice and sing out his